What's up, everyone? Peti Kish here with another video. Today, I'm going to give you my honest thoughts about this Nintendo Direct, about the whole thing. I did watch it. It was a 40-minute one, and I posted all of these on my Discord. You can go on my link tree, and you can join the community. You can check out all these trailers that I'll be showing in the background. But from what I've seen, I think Nintendo Direct, from all the showings that happened this summer for this June 2024 one, I think this one was the best one. It had the most surprises. It had the most gameplay. It had the most cool, like, stylized games, as well as IPs that have been gone for a while coming back. So it had a lot of good things going for it. There are some things I did not put on here because they're not the games for me personally, but most of these games on here, there are some interesting ones I want to actually talk about. But before we start looking at these and talking about them, I'd love if you guys could like, share, sub, follow on this channel. I really appreciate it if you could do that. I'd be very happy. Thank you very much, guys. Do that if you like more content on here like this. So let's just get the biggest thing out of the way first. I think this is the biggest one that happened. Out of nowhere, they said, I'm gonna take you for a ride. And I was like, wait, what? That classic tune. And it was Marvel vs. Capcom, a fighting collection. They're gonna be releasing this. Capcom finally is releasing a Marvel vs. Capcom full collection as the X-Men series, or any of the Street Fighter X-Men, as well as Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2, which, if you remember, Maximilian Dude, even he said free Capcom. He did the hashtag thing on Twitter and everywhere else. It was trending for a long time that people wanted Marvel vs. Capcom to come back in some sort of way to free it from the shackles of what it was, because it was stuck on an old generation hardware, and they want to bring it back. This is amazing, and I was really surprised, and I was happy for all the Marvel vs. Capcom fans. I like the series. I'm not like a huge fan of the series, but I do enjoy playing this because I remember playing this during the arcade when I was younger. It was definitely a fun time, and it's definitely a fun game. I'm not good at it whatsoever, but I do enjoy just the aesthetic and everything about the game. It's really cool. I think it's the best looking like Marvel characters. This is like the best they've been ever looked, Marvel wise. And also Capcom characters. There's like really good character designs in here too. So, and music, and just everything, art style, everything is awesome in this. And it's a whole collection that's going to be coming out soon. Capcom finally got the rights, I'm guessing, to Marvel, or Marvel literally went to Capcom and said, Disney and Marvel are trying to branch out to more games. So they're like, okay, let's go back to our old series of games. And I think that's why Capcom's like, okay, come to us. We're going to do a collection and start doing things a bit differently. And maybe this could lead to other kind of crossovers again. Like SNK, Street Fighter, or even another Marvel vs. Capcom. You never know. I don't know. I'd be okay also with a Capcom x Capcom. I wouldn't care about that. Just Capcom IPs fighting each other. I'd be cool with that too. But it's cool, and I'm very happy for all the Marvel vs. Capcom fans. This is awesome. I'm probably gonna pick this up. Not lying. I already have the Darkstalkers one. I have the Street Fighter collection one. I like this. I like it. They bring back these old series. You just have some fun time with your friends. It's just an awesome kind of collection to have. Like, to be honest, this is awesome. It's on PlayStation, Switch, and on Steam. No Xbox. I don't know why, but they just didn't do Xbox for some reason. Probably because Game Pass. Because I think Xbox is not doing so hot in the consoles, but mostly with the Xbox Game Pass, I think that's what's making them make the good money. But I don't think people are buying games in general on Xbox. But I could be wrong. I don't know. The question is, is Capcom testing the waters for a new Marvel vs. Capcom? If this gets a lot of love, which it is, especially if you're on social media, it's getting a lot of love.
Take you for a ride. What the fuck? 7 arcade games featuring Marvel and Capcom characters are fighting their way onto Nintendo Switch as one collection. What? Flash and X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Ah, what's up? Duke it out in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, New Age of Heroes. What the fuck are you looking at? Take down the Kingpin in the beat-em-up side-scroller The Punisher, and more. Ah! Ah! Hit up training mode to polish your fighting skills and combos. What the fuck is happening, dude?
Will this bring back Marvel vs. Capcom? Maybe make a Marvel vs. Capcom 4? Could be. We don't know. I think they're testing the waters out for this. And I think there is a lot of fans that really want this to happen. It would be awesome. The last Marvel vs. Capcom we got was the Infinite one. It pretty much crashed the series because it wasn't the one people wanted, and the art style was kind of weird. It wasn't the best one from the series. I think it's a good collection, and you get also Punisher, and you can play online, roll back netcode and all. It's a great collection. It's great just to play around and have fun. Definitely will be getting this on Steam for sure. And then they showed Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, a little bit of it. So it's supposed to be coming out this June, actually. It's coming out real soon. So this game will be coming out real soon. This is a port of the 3DS, but it looks like it's remastered for HD, so it's like optimized better on Switch. Yeah, I love the Luigi's Mansion series. I'm a big fan, so I'm probably going to check this out for sure because this is the only one I haven't played. I only played Luigi's Mansion 1 and 3, and I like both of them. So I'm kind of hyped for this one too. You know, like, it's not like a game I really, really want to play, but it's definitely, I like that they brought this back because I was going to play it anyways, either way. All right, and then they had the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pass games, A Link to the Past, 4 Swords, which is awesome for, you know, Game Boy Advance. It probably has like online play, so you can play with 4 people. I'm guessing, I'm not sure, but it seems like you can. So that's an awesome thing. As well as Metroid Prime Zero Mission. This game is awesome too. I think this might be better than the NES and as well as the N64. 17 plus now, so they're adding mature titles to the N64 backlog now. So you got Turok Dinosaur Hunter, which I already have this game on my Switch, and it's like an HD remaster. So is this one, I'm still probably gonna play this because why not? You know, it's still awesome either way, it doesn't matter. And then probably the best thing that they did was actually add Perfect Dark back on here. And I was thinking, I'm like, it would be awesome, you know, since like Perfect Dark Xbox is doing, they bring back Perfect Dark on Switch, and they are with multiplayer. So that's awesome as heck. Very cool. Definitely will be checking these out for sure. Very awesome. They need to add more for sure. Now, because the 17 plus with N64, I think they need to add even more and like mature titles on there. I want to see a Conker's Bad Fur Day so bad. That would be so awesome if it actually worked out. That would be so cool. Ooh, the biggest one they ended the direct with, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. So this game has been in development hell for a while now. It was announced, I don't even know, it was like such a long time it's been announced, and this is the first time we actually got gameplay and the showing of what Metroid Prime 4 is going to be like. Yeah, it's pretty much Metroid, and graphics look really good. Samus looks pretty sick, not gonna lie. Like, everything about it looks good. It looks like a Metroid Prime game. Everything about it, like scanning, the attacking, when you go into the morph ball, I don't know if they're going to do the screw attack, and all the different movements, missiles. It looks like Metroid. It looks awesome. This is probably going to be coming to Switch, but my guess is when the new console comes out, the Switch 2 or whatever you want to call it, I think this is going to be even better looking. This could be on the next hardware. I'm not sure because the frame rate looks better. It could be just a trailer. And then you see all the hunters come in for Samus. I don't know what the story is going to be like, but yeah, people got crazy online. They couldn't believe Samus is back, you know, ready for action. The last one I think I played is Dread, and I really liked that one. I still need to go back and play Metroid Prime or Metroid Dread. That one's a really good one. And then you see how it's gonna look like. Kind of gives me actually Halo 1 vibes, not Combat Evolved, not gonna lie. So that's for 2025. So yeah, everyone loved that one. Pretty sick, not gonna lie. That was an awesome one too to see. And then we got this one. This was also kind of big. So we got Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. So it's the Link's Awakening graphics, but you know, it's like their toy claymation kind of graphics. It's a Link's Awakening style, but it's a new spin on it because now instead of, you know, Link being the hero, which he does save Zelda at the end, he defeats Ganon and whatever, he gets captured by the darkness or whatever it is and helps Zelda out. Zelda escapes from the darkness where it's like trying to absorb everything, and it's pretty much a Zelda game now. So Zelda is trying to save her world and everything around it, and probably even save Link for the respect of, you know, helping her out. And I know people on the internet were saying, okay, this might be like a girl boss moment. Like it might be taking over Link's role. They're concerned about it. Zelda's gonna be the main protagonist, and she's gonna be way stronger than Link. She's gonna be a girl boss and all that. And I disagree with that completely. When I saw this, I didn't think about that at all. And I know people on the internet like, why are you not mad that Zelda's in it and she's the main character? Yeah, she is the main character in this one for now, yes. But her whole playstyle is way different than Link. So this game is all about her. She can do staff, and she absorbs everything around her with the staff and can create and do things differently than Link, straight up attacking with bombs, arrows, his Master Sword, his shield. He uses her, since she's wisdom, he uses different tactics and logic to defeat the enemies and do puzzles with dungeons. So it's a very cool concept, and I don't hate it at all. It's different. It shows the gameplay, and it looks kind of cool. It's creative. It's a creative game. It gives me like that Link's Awakening vibe, but also like a little bit of Kirby, because, you know, like Kirby sucks in the powers and can copy other people's powers. It kind of gives me that vibe. But I don't think this is at all what you think it is. You know, it's not woke. It's not anything like that. Like, people have been like, I see people on the internet like, oh, why aren't you mad about this? It's like, what do you say? It's like, no, that's not what woke is. And I don't think that's what they're trying to do. This is just straight up a fun, creative game with a new spin on the story. That's all it is. It's not, I don't think it's going to be like a main title game, which, whatever if it is. But yeah, they're trying something different, and it's a different style. So, good on them. My only complaint about this whole thing, it's not even Zelda or anything, is that I'm kind of sick of that claymation. I'm like, it's fine for one game, but after a while, I want to see a different kind of animation. I don't want this toyish claymation animation. But that's my only complaint. Everything else, it's fine. It looks fine. It looks like a fun game. I have no complaints. It's not woke or anything, you know, what people say it is. It's just Zelda trying to do things a bit differently. You know, it's not going to be one-to-one like Link at all. It's going to have different puzzles, and it's just a different way to play the game, and it's coming out soon. So, yeah. Zelda was a good one. I think that was a good choice. And Zelda hasn't been like a lead role since like the CDI games, or even like a Hyrule Warriors kind of game. Zelda never was playable. And I always thought it would have been cool, like even Tears of the Kingdom, if they had a thing where you did co-op, where one person can be Link, and one person could be Zelda in like a 2-player mode. I think that would have been cool, but probably the limitations of the Switch, it's probably not possible, but I think it would have been cool if you had that co-op feature with it. Zelda can do some spells and light powers and all that, and she does things differently than Link. Yeah, it would have been cool, I think. All right, and next, we got Mario Party Jamborees. It's just Mario Party. If you know Mario Party, you're going to like this one. They're bringing back some old maps. This one from Mario Party 1, I remember this. And they have just new mini games. So it's just more Mario Party. If you like Mario Party, which Mario Party is a banger, usually it's pretty good. For me, I still like the older Mario Parties, but who knows? They might have learned from the old ones and like remaking the old ones, and they're going to make like better mini games and stuff you can do. So this is the biggest one yet, they say, for Mario Party, because a lot of people can play now. So I don't know. We'll see when it comes out. And then we got this, which was also, I think, a surprising drop. Dragon Quest III HD 2D remake. This is awesome because they're remaking it's not even a remake. I would say like a remaster, but it is kind of remade because of the textures and the art style. This art style is awesome. It looks like Octopath Traveler. This is so cool because they're going to do also 1 and 2 later, remake them, the Dragon Quests. It's a HD 2D remake. Now, I would love it if they made games like this. Like, it just gave me vibes. It looks awesome, and it's definitely worth it, I think. It looks super cool. I don't think they're going to change too much. It's going to be like the original, obviously. But just textures and art style and how it looks so cool that I can see this game bringing, if it has a bunch of love for it, that they can bring back Chrono Trigger in this kind of art style. I would love the heck out of it if that actually does happen. And I can see that happening, actually. If this does really well, and so does the other Dragon Quest games, and they like remake all these games, which these are just classic RPGs that people like, I think Chrono Trigger could be up there because I loved also Chrono Trigger back in the day. Dragon Quest is also a good series. It is a good one. And this one could be doing really well. Hopefully it does. I hope it does. Because it looks really awesome. It's not really, I wouldn't say it's fully a remake. I would say maybe it's like, it says remake, but I think it's just an HD remaster. But it's remade because they had to remake every texture and every pixel and everything with a new art style. That's why it's a remake, That's the only way. And then we got Donkey Kong Country returns for HD. So they're bringing this back. Not a big fan of this one. I like Tropical Freeze more than this one. This one I thought was pretty mid, but it definitely brought back Donkey Kong Country to modern platforms, I would say. This brought it back. After Rare finished Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3, Donkey Kong Country was kind of gone for a while, and then this pretty much returned it. That's why it's returned. But now it's HDified. So this was on the Wii, and I think 3DS, and they're just adding everything from those two into one and just making it more pretty. That's all it is. So yeah, more Donkey Kong Country, awesome, great games. My favorite is probably Tropical Freeze, one of my favorites besides the old Donkey Kong Countries on Rare. Those are pretty good, and this one's pretty good as well. So, and then we got Nintendo World Championship, NES Edition. So this, back in the day, it was like 80s, 90s, I think. They had the championships, the Nintendo Championship, NES. So this is kind of like, they're going to have like, it's like speed runs for old NES games. They had a few years ago, it was on the Wii U, I think. They had a really cool concept that I really enjoyed. I liked those games. I have them. It was like called NES Remix. And it kind of gives me that vibe, but this one's more of like speedrunners. This is a speedrunner. You want to be in a competition. You want to be the best, you know, records and all that. But it's kind of like that. The NES remix had like different rules you have to do, and you have to accomplish them in this amount of time. It's pretty much mini games, but with the NES games with the spin on it. It was really awesome if you can find it. You know, it's an awesome game. It's called NES Remix or something. There's 1 and 2. But I think this is what they're trying to do. Bring this back. It's awesome. I think that's a good idea to do something different. And hopefully it's not full price. Hopefully it's more like a cheaper game. But it's something a bit different and fun. All right, so this is the one they started the Direct with. It's called Mario and Luigi Brothership. So this is, if you ever played the game series Mario and Luigi on like the Game Boy Advance when it first came out, the Saga one, or Paper Mario, it's just Mario and Luigi RPG. It's not like Super Mario RPG. It's a bit different. It kind of gives me more Paper Mario and the Mario and Luigi series games. But this looks awesome. I think the art style looks very interesting. I don't mind it. It's kind of like an, you know, like a hand brush art style almost with like dark lines through them. It looks kind of cool. I don't mind it. It looks just like it came from the Mario and Luigi series. From like the Game Boy and like DS and all those. It looks like that, but like it looks bigger and broader. I don't know. But I think it's gonna be good. It looks really cool. I don't mind the art style at all. I know some people say, oh, the art style is not that best. But I like it. I think it looks fun. It looks fine. It even plays the same as Mario and Luigi games. It does. I loved it when I was younger when I played these. I haven't played these in a long time. I remember playing the first one. But yeah, this is a good one. I can't complain about this one. I think it's going to be a good one. More Mario and Luigi. They brought back Super Mario RPG, and now they're bringing this back. And they brought back Paper Mario again, Thousand Year Door. Like, the Switch has it all. The Switch has it all. It has the classic games, older titles that you were growing up with, and they're just porting everything. Everything. The Switch is literally an everything device Nintendo made during the old times and the new. It's like a machine that has everything in there compact. But I'm still waiting for that F-Zero and Punch-Out. I really am, because I haven't seen those franchises in a long time. I know there's F-Zero on N64 and Game Boy Advance and all that, and Super Nintendo. They had that F-Zero 99. I know that, but I really want a new F-Zero game, or a new Punch-Out, or bring back the Punch-Out on the Wii, because I really like that one too. And I think that's it. Yeah, that should be it. But the biggest surprise, I think, of this whole Direct was the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection, as well as Metroid Prime 4. So those were the biggest ones. Yes, I think they should have added a more Zelda stuff. They should have added a port for Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD to complete, you know, all of them, because they got Skyward Sword on there and all their Legend of Zelda games. I think they should have added those in there. What else? I wish they had an F-Zero game or remastered GX. I don't know, anything like that with online. Anything like that would have been like, this would be a 10 for me if I had that. I love myself some F-Zero. A new Mario Kart, maybe. I think we're ready for a Mario Kart 9. 8 Deluxe was really good, but I think it's ready. I think it's time for sooner or later, since the new hardware for Nintendo is coming out. I think we're ready for a new Mario Kart. So overall, I think this was the best Direct. I would give it maybe an 8 or a 9. But what do you guys think overall about this whole Direct? Did you guys enjoy this Nintendo Direct? Did you pop off when you saw all these really awesome announcements, interesting games? Or did you not care for them? There's a lot of like ooh-woo anime games that you're not really for them, and you really don't care about the aesthetic of these? You want the ones that are like Xbox have with gears and the high definition graphics and all that? Do you want that kind of game? Do you like those more by any chance? Let me know in the comments below, guys. I thank you so much for watching this long. And if you didn't like this video, I still thank you so much for watching this long. Until next time, guys, have a good one all.